powerful. It's Senator LaFavor standing in one of the protests, her hand over her mouth, and there's a man, I have no idea who he is, but he is yelling at her, and he's saying some just hateful things to her. Tell me a little bit about that moment.
Okay, so this is an interesting one because there has been some controversy and rumors that have circulated that came out of this moment. After we had released that clip, there was a lot of talk that we had staged that and that we had hired an actor to come in and do that. And even as recently as I have been on a couple of other news things, there has been a lot of comments of people claiming that we have hired actors to put on the entire event. Some people have even claimed that this never even happened. I mean, as crazy as the Iranian president saying that the Holocaust never happened, there have been those kind of accusations that we as a film crew have put on a fictional film, and that is the furthest from the truth. That particular incident, here's how it went down. I was going down to the Capitol to get a couple shots of people standing down there protesting, and the elevator doors opened up and I heard yelling, and I flipped the camera on. I had the wrong lens on. I had my colors set up for outdoors, so it was a very ugly shot. I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have the right lens, so it was not set up properly, and it took a lot of color correction to even make it look like the rest of the movie. It was the worst shot of the whole movie, in my opinion, from a technical standpoint. And I just flipped that camera on and slowly eased my way into that action, and I thought once I turned it on, he would probably stop and leave, but he didn't. He just kept going, and I couldn't stop rolling, so I just finished it out, and what came out came out. But that can be substantiated, so when those claims come out that we staged that stuff, why don't we check the surveillance cameras? Or how about the state trooper that was standing there? Did we hire the state trooper to come in and pull that guy away? You know, those kinds of accusations upset me because I'm an authentic filmmaker, and I try to be as absolutely honest as I can in my portrayals of the films that I produce, and I would never stage something like that. Did we lose her? Oh.
May I add to that? So, about that scene was very important because we had a lot of questions from people in Boise who were like, are you guys making this film because of rural Idaho? Because in Pocatello we have several suicides during the legislative session that were directly related to gay bullying. And we needed to show that this is happening in Boise, and just like this in the rural communities, that there is discrimination and hatred and hate speech right here in the Capitol. So I think that that was a very important theme for that purpose as well.
You know, the thing that has been interesting through this controversy, because I've never, you know, and I said this the other day, and it kind of caused a little bit of a stir, but I am a white, straight male. I have not had to deal with any discrimination in my life. But when I see other people who are, you know, in the same situation that I am, treating other people that way, then I have to stand up as a white, straight male and say that's not right. You can't just treat people that way. Let people live in peace. That's essentially what my message is, and I have done this through the art of filmmaking.
I think that's all the questions that I have. Is there anything you'd like to add? Anything else we should know?
Cammie?
I think it's important. We got two missions with this film. One was to tell the story of the work movement, but the other one was to tell the story in a way that we can show the national audience what was happening here, because it really is going to take national pressure or even national legislation, federal legislation, to change this, because here in Idaho, there's a political cowardice that Nicole talks about in the film. To stand up and to do the right thing. And Brent Hill actually said at one point that he was elected into a republic, not a democracy. to discriminate. But he said that he was elected because of his moral fortitude and that he had to stand up for what he thought was right, not what the people thought was right. So I found that very interesting. And so this is, I mean, we didn't win this year.
So, you know, for me, this is a movie about people. It's a movie that shows people just as they are. And ultimately, I think that people should watch this film. And if people are going to it that have not formed an opinion, we didn't necessarily make the movie to change people's minds necessarily. We were just there to be kind of a fly on the wall and show what was going on. But if people can have the courage to go with an open mind, and let me rephrase that. If people can have the courage to go to this film with an open mind, then I think that they might learn something. And you can choose to remain in ignorance, as I was ignorant going into this film on some of the issues. This film, through this process, has made me a better person. And I think that it's an opportunity for people to learn something about themselves through watching this film.
And you've had interest from film festivals on this?
Yeah, in fact, this is the first project that I've ever worked on where you know, film festivals have started to even approach us. I won't name them right now, but you know, I am used to the rejection letters that say, you know, we regret to inform you, you know, you're not being accepted. But this time around, it's a different thing. There's a lot of attention all over the place that's starting to build, which is very exciting.
Well, thank you, Bill.
Yeah. Hopefully that got you some of what you needed.
Definitely.
It was kind of tricky with the phone thing. Cammie, are you there?
I didn't hear any of that. Can you
Sorry, there was something going on with
the
the phone, but basically I was just, you know, talking about, he was asking about the film festivals and things like that. So I was just saying that we're.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
Yeah. So that's pretty much. I was just finishing that up. Yeah. So we just wrapped it, and that's that.
Okay. So when is this going to air?
Tomorrow morning.
It'll be on tomorrow morning.
At what time?
That will be up to Scott, our morning edition host. My guess is that he would put it at the in the 8 o'clock news or the 6 o'clock newscast, and again in the 8 o'clock newscast. He might put it in the 7 o'clock newscast, but don't know. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Sorry we couldn't get you in through our sound system.